Welcome back, 7th graders. So now that you are done with theme, we're going to start to look at characterization. So for your final assessment for characterization, you will write one complete sentence summarizing the main character. Now, with that sentence, you must also include 3 pieces of textual evidence that support your ideas. In order to maybe help you with characterization, let's remember back to our 5 factors of characterization. So let's take a peek at those right now. Number 1 is going to be action, the things that your character is doing. Whether that's at the beginning or at the end of the novel, your character is going to be doing countless important things. So extract those, grab those page numbers, and make sure that you're writing down those quotes. Next, we have appearance. Maybe your character looks one way, or looks a certain way at the beginning of the novel, and as they progress, oops, sorry, I dropped my pen. As they progress throughout the story, their appearance starts to change. Maybe they get new clothing, or they get a haircut, and they start to build that confidence. So track that character progression with their appearance as well. Identify your character's appearance. Another factor of characterization is going to be speech. I know we've looked a lot at what our characters are saying, but try to pull as many important quotes that they're saying out of the book as possible. Another very important factor of characterization is going to be thoughts and feelings. As we've talked about this year, something that's amazing that books can do is it allows you to get inside the brain of these characters. So when your character is thinking, when they are addressing or experiencing things throughout the book, make sure that you go in and grab those quotes pertaining to thoughts and feelings. Now, last but not least, when it comes to the 5 factors of characterization, think about what other characters are saying about the main character. Their thoughts and opinions matter as well, because that does help make up who these characters are. Now, going back to our crossing Ebenezer Creek example, for characterization, what we would say here is, in the story, Crossing Ebenezer Creek, Caleb is patient and kind. 2 ways to describe the character Caleb. Now, our textual evidence for this is, in the beginning, Caleb does not push Mariah even though he cares for her from the very beginning of the story. This helps us identify what Caleb is like when we're first introduced to him. Next, he gains her trust by slowly doing kind things, such as bringing her shoes, protecting Zeke and Dulcinda from General Reb, and bringing her bags of rice. Again, that is going to help demonstrate Caleb's kindness after we have already demonstrated his patience. Last but not least, I'm sorry about that. Last but not least, Caleb tells Mariah that although he is black, he was never a slave. This is a secret that he does not tell others, but he's willing to share with her to build trust and get her to share things with him as well. So, while there's countless things in the story that do help identify and make up who Caleb is as a person, these are 3 important pieces that kind of help generalize his patience and his kindness. So, when you are going through your book, look for those 5 factors of characterization and draw out as many quotes as you can, because the more quotes you have, the wider selection you will have at your arsenal when it comes to working on your final assessment.